welcome back to the channel. Episode 12. Finally, guys, we're getting so close to finishing up the VB giveaway. And for you guys is the next part that we'll be doing. In the last video, episode 11, we did the headers, which sounds amazing, by the way. If you haven't checked that video out yet, make sure to check that video in the link below. The car is prepped for us today. We just came back from the VB meet that we hosted last week with Chris. That was super cool. A lot of you guys came out to see your potential car. The car looks so good. And I was telling everyone at the meet, this color is my favorite color right now. Where's our gray one? Yeah, it looks good, you know, but damn, this color, I'm just excited. I'm just excited whoever's gonna take this home. But let's get started. In episode 12 today, we're gonna be working on the performance. We're doing the intake. I had you guys comment on which intake to get. In front of you guys is today's intake that we're putting on is the Perrin Intake. If you guys don't know, Perrin, this intake, you can run this intake without a tune because we don't have a tune yet on the car, which we're gonna plan to have a tune, but currently this is gonna be a no tune intake. We're gonna put it on, give some sound clips, and then we're gonna go obviously get the car tuned later with D-Man and get the COP access port, which by the way, I don't have a COP access port yet, so if you guys have one, let me know. Anyone parting out their VB that has an access port, please do let me know. All right guys, let's just get right into it. I have the car set up. We didn't put it on the lift yet, but damn, I've never installed the Perrin Intake before. We installed the AEM. Did we install AEM? Tony from Mealy Wraps installed AEM. Me and Jerry did the AEM. Yes, our very first intake was the Ray Motorsports, and then we upgraded to, which one we have? The ETS. Yeah, my brain is farting today. But let's check it out, guys. Oh, we got a black one. Oh, by the way, this is all oiled up, so don't mind the color. So this is the Perrin. I think Spam Subi, Steven has this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but you guys can check out his channel. Maybe he might have it in his, but here it is, guys. It's a very straight, simple setup. There's no box or anything. Here's the brackets. And yeah, some hardware instructions here. You can scan it. That's pretty cool. Yo, Perrin, that's really sick. Jerry, I think AFD should do the same. We'll go ahead, get the car on the lift. If you guys don't know, the car sounds like it has an intake already. We don't know what it is. We couldn't find it. So we're gonna take off the stock intake, put it on. Hopefully we can find out. I think there's a boom button there, but we couldn't find it last time. We're gonna find out today. Enjoy some B-rolls, guys. Let's get started on this. Guys, look how yellow this car is. If you don't know, you guys know, the yellow just dropped out for Subaru. They just came out with 2026. So you'll probably be seeing these yellow colors around, you know, USA. So yeah, guys, here's the stock intake. I think there's a bypass up hiding here. So I'll put some gloves on. I've also did another part on the car, which I didn't show you guys, but I just put on anyways because I feel like it looks 20 times better. Some of you guys hit me up to put a tail light on. So what I did actually with Jerry earlier is we did the tail light covers. This part, we never released it out publicly. We did showcase it here and there, but we never actually talked about it. Let's show them real quick, Jerry. This is the taillight cover. Stock is actually my favorite taillight. A lot of aftermarket out there. It's cool, like the Dragon scale, which we had on our WRX from JD Miller, so that's cool, but I still like the OEM. The thing about the lava lights, it just looks clean, you know? I really like the OEM Plus look. With the cover, right, you just literally just DRAM tape goes over it. Crystal black silica, so it matches the middle trim. Look at this, guys. Just look at that night and day difference. So much more aggressive, especially at nighttime. Because on our VB, when I was driving the other day behind Jerry, look at this, guys. When you cut up the top light, it looked like the eyes at nighttime. Just so much more aggressive, you know? Do you want to be a softie or you want to be a hardie, you know? This looks really good. This looks 10 times better. So these are available. If you guys have a VB, you must get this. This is like, I think 60 bucks or 50 bucks. I don't even know. But dude, 9-day difference, guys. Look at this. So sexy. We're missing a brake light. I think we have one here, so we can do that another day. If you guys want a brake light, comment below. Should we put a brake light on? Type, yes, I want brake light in the caption below, and then we'll put a brake light on the next video. So let's go ahead and get started in the front. Oh, look guys, these clips, they're not even the same clips because when we pick up the car, like I said, a lot of parts are not the same, so we try to replace as much clips as we can. Like, who the heck put this here? Like, what is that? I don't know, this is not even the right clip, so I'll get this change out. Yeah, this belongs, like, you know, this is like a universal clip they use. So let's pop this out. So we still need that, guys, by the way. That's usually, you keep that. This is the stock box. So I'll disconnect this and then 10 here. So this should be straightforward, guys. Shouldn't be anything crazy. Is that 10, Jerry, or 8? This one is, I believe, a 10 as well. All right, guys, here is the stock box out. We just gotta swap this over. You follow the stock, right? Just want to make sure. Oh yeah, stop bracket, and then how about this bracket? So there's two, right? Or one down there. It's like this. Oh, so I think this bracket right here. We should just look at the instructions. Yeah, it makes sense. So this one will probably go here. The adapter L bracket. So on the bottom, it'll be up like this. MAF back in here. Okay, so straightforward. So now we got to top off, lift the bottom up, and then we disconnect the bottom hose. It should be pretty quick, easy install. So let's do that. This might be the last time we put on a lift. Nothing else, that's it. Fourth brake light doesn't require us doing that. So there's a little shortcut, guys. If you jack out the rears first and put the rears on, it'll be much easier to do the sides. Low cars only look good on the floor, but not being worked on. Guys, check out the beautiful header and the full system. By the way, comment below if I should do a custom J-pipe for flames. Let me know, guys, in the comment now if you guys want that too. I don't know. This is I pulled my shoulder last time, remember? Alright guys, we went ahead and took the bumper off because it's easier. You have to take the bumper off. There's no way to do this without taking the bumper off. So with the bumper off, you mount one bracket here and then one bracket on the back. So just follow Perrin's instructional videos online if you want to watch this, but it's pretty straightforward. So 2 spacers, nut and bolt. You can tighten this first. Alright guys, everything is on. As you can see, we tighten everything down. Everything's good to go. We put the mass sensor back on, and then we have some issues here. So we kind of just loosen up this tape here, and then it has to give it some slack. I think it should be good to go. All I gotta do is put this delicious oily cone over this. Ooh, extra oily. Jared, I gave you 20 bucks to lick this. I don't know why they give you 2, but oh yeah. The clamp fell. Oh, this is hella dirty, hella greasy. That's normal, guys. It's an oiled filter. So whoever wins this car, make sure you oil it once in a while. Lube it up. We just finished. The oil makes it a little bit hard to install. So if we do get this intake, just warning you ahead, it's super oily. But yeah, guys, this is in. There's a bracket here that goes on top that holds this in. Other than that, yeah, guys, it's touching. I think that's fine. I still prefer the I prefer the ETS. I think the fitment's a little bit better. But yeah, I think with ETS we didn't need to take the bumper off, so this kind of requires taking the bumper off. It's kind of annoying. But other than that, guys, yeah, it's good to go. We're gonna put the bumper back on, and then we'll show you what it sounds like. I'm excited because this is the first time hearing this Perrin intake for me as well. All right, guys, moment of truth. Dude, honestly, that oil, bro, that shit was so annoying. So annoying. Oh, by the way, guys, check out my new wheels for the VB. Coming soon, guys, in the next video after this. This is the GT6. That's it. Don't show me anymore. I can't tell from the inside, but I do hear it though a little bit. Let me see. Oh. I hear it outside. Yeah? By the way, the valves are closed. Look. Yo, whoever's taking this home, man, you're just gonna be so fucking lucky, man. This is such a nice ass car. Ready? Hold on. Valves off. Oh, I hear it. Yeah, no check engine light, nothing. So far so good. We'll drive it tomorrow. It's late, so we'll link back up tomorrow to get you guys some outside driving and inside POV shots. It is the next day, guys. We are in the VB. We revved it off last night. It sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna give you guys some inside driving sound clips as well as some outside. It is much louder, guys. Much louder. Sounds really good. No check engine lights. As Perrin said, you don't need a tune for this, but obviously tuning it will give the maximum gains. Oh, you just yeah. It will provide the maximum gains if you do tune the car. So let's do another pull on the inside. guys, we are done with the intake. As you can see, the car sounds amazing. Has a loud hissing noise now coming up from the front end. I still think the car feels a little bit quiet. So for the next video, I might, let me know in the comments below, okay, if we should do it or not. I'm thinking about putting a custom J-pipe on, maybe go catless or catted, I don't know yet. Let me know in the comments below, guys. I think the car is a little bit too quiet, and because we're gonna tune the car soon, you know, I can get it tuned with some, you know, flames and stuff, whatnot. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, guys. But I think we're almost done with the build. We're getting one step closer to finishing the build. I'm very excited. As you can see, the car sounds amazing. The car looks amazing, 10 out of 10. But yeah, guys, let me know which downpipe should we go, or should we just skip the downpipe and go straight for the tune? Let me know, guys. But that's it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't finish the rear tail lights yet. I put on the tail light covers, so I'm gonna finish this side, and maybe we could do the third brake light, or maybe a gurney fob extension. We still have some parts to put on, but we'll do that another time. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. Make sure to smash the sub button, like this video, share this video, and if you're not commenting on every video, guys, you're gonna miss out on taking home this beautiful VB. Happy New Year, take care of yourself, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.